Hello everyone, this is Weity Productions, and today I'm back with another video. Today I'll be discussing how the 1991 Eagles were one of the most underrated and underappreciated teams of all time. The 1991 Eagles were a team built on the back of two massive men. These men were Reggie White and Jerome Brown. In the late 1980s and early 90s, these two defensive linemen controlled the line of scrimmage, becoming the league's best defensive duo. On offense, Philly didn't have too much, but they did have a flashy young quarterback in Randall Cunningham. The man that was supposed to make Cunningham into something was Rick Kokite, who had served as the Eagles' offensive coordinator in 1990 before replacing defensive guru Buddy Ryan. Kokite was a definite departure from Ryan's style, because as I already mentioned, Buddy was a great defensive mind, while Kokite had been an offensive coach for his entire career. In the opening game of the 91 season, Cunningham would suffer an ACL tear, keeping him out for the season, forcing former Bears quarterback Jim McMahon to take the reins of the offense. While McMahon would play serviceable enough, the defense would be the ones that would carry the Eagles to a 10-6 record. Forcing an incredible 48 total turnovers, the defense would spur the Eagles to finish the season winning 7 out of their last 8 games. This included dominant performances against the Cardinals, where they forced 7 turnovers, to a game where they held the Houston Oilers to only 21 yards rushing, to a shutout against the Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin Cowboys, in which Dallas only passed for 45 yards. The accolades for this defense goes on and on. I find it hard to believe that this defense is not known to the general football fan. Sure, people may know about Reggie White, but I don't think that people truly realize how dominant this defense was. They only allowed over 300 total yards in a game once. They were far and away the best defensive team in terms of yards allowed, and when you take into consideration the division that they were in, this makes their achievements all the more impressive. The 1991 NFC East was one of the best divisions in NFL history, with only the Cardinals not achieving a winning record. The East also had its share of good defenses, with the Giants and Redskins both sporting all-time greats on that side of the ball. However, the Eagles were able to outdo both of them on the defensive end, which is something that most other teams in NFL history could not say. I'll be honest, I did a lot of digging and I still couldn't find where that ranked in terms of all-time yards allowed over a 16-game season, but I assume that it ranks relatively high up on that list. It also most certainly didn't hurt them that they had Reggie White on their team. White is considered by many as a top 10 defensive player of all time, and he was in his prime in 91. He dominated up front with 15 sacks, which was good for second best in the league, and he also forced a career-high 3 fumbles. Speaking of sacks, the Eagles also knew how to get to the quarterback, coming up with 54 sacks, with the trio of White, Brown, and defensive end Clyde Simmons leading the way. Their secondary was also no slouch, conjuring up 26 interceptions, with cornerback Eric Allen leading the team with 5 interceptions. However, despite all of these accolades the defense had, they were severely underrated. The biggest reason for this is despite their 10-6 record, Philly failed to even make the playoffs. Even with the defense performing well all season, they couldn't quite pick up the slack from the Eagles' inconsistent offense and the ultra-competitive NFC. I really do think that if Randall Cunningham would have played the entire season, he could have given the Eagles an extra win or two to push them into the playoffs. Unfortunately, he wasn't there, and Philly can now only wonder, what if? However, that doesn't take away from what was one of the most underrated defenses of all time. So I hope that everyone enjoyed this video. If you saw my 2018 What Is To Come trailer for my channel, you would have saw this video teaser there, so I've been planning on making this video for a long time. I am also in the process of making a video on whether or not Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback, which was also teased during the video that I just referenced, so stay tuned for that. As always, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to be notified of when I upload a new video, then please click the bottom right hand corner to receive those. Also feel free to share your thoughts of the video down in the comment section, and you all have a great day.